Good afternoon, everyone. Matt Trombley here, Third Alarm Charters. Had a chance just to do a quick wrap up. It's kind of the tail end of our black powder season here. It's early December. We've had a crazy change of weather in the last 6-8 days. Just thought I'd do a little recap of how our deer season has been, and we've had some ups and downs. We always pray for snow. We got our snow, almost too much. I started off hunting over New York in a new area not too far from my home, the foothills of the Adirondacks and southern Adirondacks, not too far from the Lake George region. New area, state forest has been purchased over there. I wanted to try and check out. A lot of oak and beech, but this is not a nut year. Very lack of deer sign in there for this year. I did see some does in there. Found one area with some rut sign early on, right after Halloween. The buck just didn't stay around. He didn't come back and freshen his scrape. So most of the deer sign was down low, closer to farm country. I spent 4 or 5 days over in there and not much to show for it. So I came back to Vermont opening weekend. Our season was early this year. Our season always starts 12 days prior to Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was early, so our season started early. Hit us right in the peak of the chase phase. We saw a lot of deer moving around, a lot of bucks shot in our region, not too far from our camp. We had a successful opening weekend. My dad took a 4-point, nice young 4-point on opening morning. Second day, my youngest brother got a 6-point, and then my son Logan on the third day, on Monday, got a 6-point. Another one of our guys in camp got a 4-point on I think it was opening day or Sunday that weekend. So saw some deer moving around. I had the whole season off for the most part. I stayed in Vermont hunting until the tail end of the opening week. The rest of my family headed to northern New Hampshire, and Logan and I joined up with them on Friday. Some early snow up there. They had snow the whole season in New Hampshire. Northern part of New Hampshire had a ton of snow. We hunt the Pittsburgh region, right up in the Canadian border, and there was almost too much snow. The deer started migrating early. We saw a lot of deer. Some good friends of mine took some really great bucks up there this year, and that region had a very high buck kill because the deer were migrating down the low country. 20 to 30 inches of snow in the upper areas that we normally hunt, some places you couldn't get into with four-wheel drives. So we hunted lower country, a lot of the hemlock and cedar areas where the deer are going into their yard areas. Came back Thanksgiving Day, hunted the last couple of days, and saw a fair amount of deer, but again wasn't able to fill my tag. But we've had a great season. Done a little black powder hunting. We had some snow pretty much everywhere. So I'm down the Champlain Valley right now because now it's super noisy. We had some rain and warm weather the last 2 days. It froze up last night. It's 23 degrees right now, and it's some kind of noisy. We've got a little dusting of snow right now. Not helping at all, and not enough to really brighten things up. So I've only got a day or two left, and wanted to get out, walk around a little bit more. Got a couple of places close to home. I'm gonna hunt tonight and later this end of this week. Next week, back out on the Salmon River. Got 4 days of drift boat trips prior to Christmas for steelhead. Steelhead fishing's been really good. Slowed up a little bit from the reports last week or so. River's running higher than normal right now with all the rain and snow melt. And a lot of fish in the system. The water's cold now. We've had some early winter conditions. So we've got 4 days of drift boat trips out there, and then a little break prior to going into our trade show season. But I thought I'd do a little deer season recap. It's been a fun fall. I really enjoyed myself and my family getting to camp with my dad, my son, my brothers, and a lot of good friends, both in Vermont and New Hampshire. And I always look forward to it every year. But back to fishing. We'll be ice fishing very soon. A lot of little local ponds are locked up already, and looking forward to a fun ice fishing season. So happy holidays, everybody. Enjoy your time in the outdoors. Again, thanks for checking us out on YouTube. Please subscribe, share it up, tell everybody about what we offer. A lot of new stuff. I'm going to be doing a lot of continuous videos. Try to get one up a week if I can, but if not, it'll be a couple a month. But thanks again for joining us at Third Alarm Charters and Guide Service. And keep watching. A lot of good stuff coming down the line. Tight lines.